A meal prep video. Who is she? She's back. I know. It has been maybe close to like a year now that I've done a meal prep video. And reason being is I am just such a creature of habit. Like, I love to eat the same crap over and over and over, and I felt like people were getting bored of the same thing. So I took a little break from Meal Prep Monday videos, and you know what? Like, when you do the same type of video over and over, you kind of lose your spunk for it. And that's kind of what I feel like happened to me. But yesterday I went to Trader Joe's, and nothing like a good old Trader Joe's haul can't fix. So I got some jasmine rice, some colorful carrot coins, ground beef, like these little veggie things. And I was just like, I was inspired. I was inspired to make another meal prep video, and I'm just really excited about it because I haven't done it in forever. So last week after the wedding, I was just like so out of sorts. Like, I couldn't even eat my normal foods. I just was not feeling myself. So this week, in order to kind of kick myself back in my own groove, I just figured a meal prep video was appropriate. So here we go. Let's jump into it. I'm very excited. I am making chicken thighs. I'm just gonna preface it. I know I can't. It is the one thing that I cannot go back on. Like, once you make chicken thighs over chicken breasts, you'll never go back. And it's just, I'm just gonna make it. I'm gonna make it today. So if you have been around on my channel for a while, I always like to prep my things in bulk. If you are new to meal prepping, I highly recommend doing it this way, only because then you're not stuck with a specific meal that you have to eat throughout the week. So yesterday at Trader Joe's, I got these garbanzo beans and greens sauteable, so I'm going to use this. I got extra lean ground beef. I got some raviolis for Austin, but I'm just gonna prep them because he'll eat them today. Some broccoli and some chicken thighs. I also have already prepped green beans, and then I have a rice that's in the freezer, like the Trader Joe's jasmine rice. I don't need to really pre-prep that because that just takes 2 minutes to heat up in the microwave. But when you do things like this and you cook in bulk instead of letting something like this just sit in your fridge all week, number one, it takes the time off of having to prep it that day. So when you come home from work or you're going to work, you already have this ready to go. It's already cooked and separated, and then you can choose what type of meal you want to have. This is also a huge reason why I keep these little La Tortilla Factory low carb wraps in my fridge, as well as some salad, because not only are you able to make something like a beef bowl or a ravioli bowl with broccoli or the slaw, whatever you can mix and match, but any leftovers that you might have, like for example, let's say you run out of these garbanzo vegetable mix sooner, you can always just top something like a salad mix with the leftover chicken thighs, or even with the beef if you wanted to, like just make it like a taco bowl, you know? So that's always why I like to have different types of things in my fridge instead of restricting myself to one meal. So what I'm going to do is cook the ground beef on the stove, the chicken in my air fryer, and the broccoli is going to roast in the oven. We're just gonna rock and roll with everything at once. I feel like it seems very overwhelming, but it's not. You can do all of this in 1 hour, I promise. When I do vegetables, and honestly even meats and sides, it just depends on like what I have going on that week. I always like to do 2 of each, so chicken and beef, and then I'm gonna do carrots and broccoli. These are just the colorful carrot coins from Trader Joe's. These are just regular broccoli florets. So for these, I just kind of make it simple on myself, and I just poke holes in the broccoli, microwave it first to steam it a little bit, and then I'll do the same with this bag. And then I'm gonna put it on a baking sheet with parchment paper, and we're just gonna roast it in the oven at like 400 for anywhere from 15 to 20 minutes. I just kind of keep an eye on it. My air fryer is ready for me to put the chicken in. I'm actually not going to do the Dots chicken today. I just am not feeling it. So, instead, I'm gonna do the Trader Joe's barbecue coffee rub. This is one of my favorite rubs for chicken, just to kind of switch it up. The beef is almost done. Those veggies will have a little bit more time to saute, but the water is boiling. So my next 2 steps are to put the raviolis into the water and the chicken into the air fryer and let everything else just continue to cook.
When I said stop, don't move. And when I say get it, I want all of y'all to go boogie. Hold it now. Boogie woogie. Boogie woogie.
Those are not done yet. I will probably bake them for another 10 minutes, but then I'll put it on broil and I will crisp the top up because I don't know if you can see this, but like they're still like floppy, you know, and I would prefer them to be crisp. So these are pretty much sauteed exactly how I want them, just a little bit crispy on the bottom with the onions and the garbanzo beans. I'm just gonna add a little salt and pepper to these, but I'm gonna keep these fairly plain. Okay, so I'm gonna switch this to broil on high. These are done. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Yes. Okay. This is what, oh my parchment paper got a little fried there. But this is what I want that to look like, so I'm gonna let that cool. The best part about the parchment paper is that it doesn't get hot. So you literally just fold it up like so, and then you dump your contents into your bowl. Okay, the carrots, they could have gotten a little crispier. They're a little soggy. We're gonna give it a go. Oh my gosh, those are good. I think honestly, people just get so overwhelmed by meal prep because it seems like, you know, you see those like people who have their individual meal prep containers in the fridge and they're like labeled Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I've never done it that way. And honestly, this took me 30 minutes. You have your beef, you've got chicken, you've got raviolis, you've got 3 sides really. I've got this guy with the carrots and kale and garbanzo beans. Then I have my leftover green beans and the broccoli and carrots in this bowl. And then you have rice or wraps or whatever you want to make, and you could do so many different things with this. So always remember to let your meal prep cool down on the counter with the lids off so all the steam gets out before you put it in your fridge. And that, my friends, is the end of this Meal Prep Monday video. Literally, how simple was that? So if you have any like specific questions on meal prep, let me know. But this is something that I feel like you just have to practice because it definitely can be time consuming if you don't like plan out what you're going to have, or if you have too many different components. I think that's something a lot of people make the mistake of as well, is just buying so much stuff. Like even the Pinterest recipes, while they can be helpful, sometimes the ingredients list is like 3 pages long. And then by the time you're done with it, you have all these ingredients and you have like 1.5 meals. So I would always just suggest getting bulk, getting easy things. Like, yes, it is a bit more costly to buy broccoli that's already, you know, floretted, or carrots that are already chopped. But if you're somebody who like prioritizes their time and things like that over the money side of it, then it can be helpful. So anyways, that's the Meal Prep Monday video. I am very excited about these raviolis, even though I shouldn't be eating them because they're cheese. And I know I smell everything, okay? Oh my gosh, look at the inside of that. Hold on, look at it. We'll just try it. Oh my gosh. Those are good. hold on. These are the organic caprese raviolis with basil, tomatoes. Oh, and for 1 cup, which is 105 grams, 9 fat, 33 carb, and 13 protein. So not bad. That is the end of today's meal prep video. I hope that you guys enjoyed. I was actually really excited to get back in the kitchen and do some meal prep. So if you enjoyed it, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and click subscribe so you never miss a Monday or Thursdays with Manders. And I hope you guys are having an awesome week. Go get your meal prep on if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next one.